What if you lost everything in a single day? Your family, your wealth, your health. Would you still believe in God? This is the story of Job. Job was a good man. He lived a righteous life and honored God in everything he did. He was also very wealthy and had a large, loving family. People respected him, and his life was full of peace and blessings. But one day, something unseen happened. Satan came before God and made a challenge. He said that Job was only faithful because his life was blessed and easy. He claimed that if everything were taken away, Job would surely lose his faith and turn against God. God allowed the test, but with limits. And so, everything changed. In a single day, Job lost all his possessions. His animals were stolen, his servants were killed, and worst of all, his children died in a terrible accident. It was a pain beyond words. But even in that moment, Job did not curse God. Instead, he said, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." His faith remained strong. Then his suffering became even worse. Job was struck with painful sores all over his body. He sat in ashes, alone and broken, scraping his wounds. Even his own wife told him to give up and curse God. But Job refused. He chose to remain faithful. Soon his friends came to visit him. At first, they sat in silence, but later they began to accuse him. They believed that his suffering must be a punishment for sin. But Job knew he had done nothing wrong. He questioned why this was happening, yet he never turned away from God. Then something powerful happened. God spoke. Not with simple answers, but with questions that revealed his greatness. He asked Job, "Where were you when I created the earth?" In that moment, Job realized how small human understanding is compared to God's wisdom. He humbled himself. He stopped questioning and chose to trust completely. And then, everything changed again. God restored Job's life. He gave him more than he had before. His wealth returned. He was blessed with a new family, and he lived many more years in peace. The story of Job teaches us this: faith is not about having a perfect life. It is about trusting God even in the darkest moments. Because sometimes, the greatest blessings come after the hardest trials.